Hey guys, this is Wanda the traveling Dutchie commemorator from beautiful Costa Rica, my backyard. Today we're gonna discuss how to buy a car in Costa Rica. I just bought my second car, so I figured I'll give you the updated information on what steps to take. My first car I bought like 12 years ago, and definitely things have changed because I bought that car at a dealership, and that's also because back then I guess it didn't have like all the information or all the knowledge I have now from like my friends buying cars, my significant other, and so I want to share that info with you. If you're new to this channel, I'm a Dutch expat. I've been living in Costa Rica for the last 17 years now. With my channel, I'd like to help anybody looking to move to Costa Rica, travel to Costa Rica, or who wants to work online while traveling. So be sure to subscribe to my channel. You'll see all the videos, close to 200 videos related to any of these subjects. Be sure to tick that little bell icon so you receive a notification every time I upload a new video. Now let's get into it. Buying a car in Costa Rica. The first one I mentioned, I bought at a car dealership, and in hindsight, I think I paid way too much for it. And then I heard some shady stories about car dealers here in Costa Rica. Most people buy their car on crautos.com, so crautos.com. Encuentra 24 is a good one too, but crautos.com has more options. I will leave the link, in case you didn't hear, I'll leave the link to these websites in the description box below. So the good thing about this is if you've decided on what type of car you want, like I knew I wanted a Toyota Prado. And so you can compare, right? You can compare like the year of the car with the mileage of the car, and that helps you negotiate the price. So what I did, I found a car I liked for the price I liked, and I went to go look at it, and I immediately brought a mechanic. That's just because I'm a super decisive person. I knew what I wanted, and I don't like to waste time in like visiting twice. But obviously do what is best for you. Like first you could go by yourself, and then if you like it, then you can call a mechanic. With the mechanic, obviously the most important part is the inside, the engine and everything. So for me, that was all good. And then there were some issues with like the clutch and some outside, some scratches that helped me make a list and compare, show to the owner so I could get the price down basically. And then I offered him the option, this is what's wrong with the car. And I was very picky. I mean, obviously, do you want to take care of this and then I'll pay this price, or I'll take it as is and then I'll pay this price? That's, you would do that anywhere, right? It's just that in Costa Rica, you just want to be extra careful because there's some little tricks that they can do to make the car seem more valuable. So don't worry too much about it. Just take a mechanic. Mechanics will know. So then the first thing to check is if you like the car, if the marchamo and the riteve is current. And your lawyer can help you with that. As you know by now, in Costa Rica, you can't do anything without a lawyer. If you don't have a lawyer, I'll be happy to share the contact of my lawyer. My lawyer is actually my brother-in-law, so you would be in good hands with him. I'll leave his contact information in the description box below. The lawyer will eventually also be the person that will help you get the car, like the title in your name. You will pay him based on the value of the car. Keep that in mind. Well, if you use my lawyer, everything will be fine. But if you use a different lawyer, make sure you pay the lawyer based on the value of the car and not what you actually paid for the car, because it will be more, and so you'll pay more. Other things to consider. Oh yeah, the reason why it's important to have a lawyer check Riteve and Machama and everything is also to make sure there's no liens on the car, no problems, like if the previous owner had an accident and they didn't handle everything correct, it will show in the system. And obviously you don't want to buy a car that has liens on them or any kind of problems like that. Keep in mind, guys, buying a car in Costa Rica is expensive. There's no other way to put it. You will see that cars the same year in the US would be thousands of dollars less expensive. That's because of the taxes here. So you would think like, oh, well, I can just import my car from home and bring it here. You'll run into the same problem because Costa Rica charges super high import taxes. So no matter how you do it, how you play it, having a car in Costa Rica is expensive. That's just how it is. Hopefully soon, when the government actually approves this new digital nomad visa that allows digital nomads to move to Costa Rica, and they're planning on having like a rule where it says you get to import your car tax-free. But I mean, we've been waiting so long for it, so we'll see how long it's gonna take. But yeah, just know it's going to be expensive, more expensive than in the United States. Be sure to pick a car where it's easy to get parts here. So in case your car breaks down. For example, I have a Toyota, so if my car breaks down, it's easy to get parts here. My significant other has a Range Rover, and before that he had a BMW, and it's just a disaster. The parts aren't here, so then they need to be shipped from God knows where they are, and it's expensive. You have to, have your car in the mechanics for super long. So be smart with which brand you pick. Toyota obviously is always a good brand to pick. So I think those are my tips for buying a car in Costa Rica. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to answer them. If you have ideas for subjects I should do a video about, again, leave it in the comment section below. If you're thinking of renting a car in Costa Rica for traveling in Costa Rica, be sure to watch a video on car rental scams in Costa Rica. I will link it at the end of this video. It's fantastic to drive in Costa Rica as a tourist, but there's some things you need to watch out for. So be sure to watch that video. And for now, I want to say thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Ciao from Costa Rica. Pura vida.